And welcome to the next episode of Talk Smack with Mac. I'm with the Khyl, man. Jesse came down. He's in town, taking a pause from his balling days, and he wanted to spend some time with me, man. And jump back on Talk Smack with Mac, and this time we got a camera so we can see his pretty face.
Are you ready? Let's talk smack.
Jesse, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing better this time. Definitely doing better.
Yeah, man, that's good. So you've been gone for a little bit. I'm excited to hear your story. What happened since the last time you were on Talk Smack with Mac?
So right before I came here last time, I was getting ready for Canada. Like I just committed to that school, whatnot, and so flew out there, had a quarantine 2 weeks, like myself in like a little jail cell basically, and then was there hooping another like month, and then they hit me with like cancel the season, everything like that. So as soon as I get there, they just hit me right back with that. So I'm like out in a whole nother country, there for another 2 months, send me right back. So kind of got hit with that, but it was cool. So I just been traveling, whatnot, and finally came back in town. So hopped right back here.
Yeah, man, that's cool. So what you been learning? What's been going on in Canada? How's school up there? The weather? Kind of elaborate for us folks that's never been up north over there and seen that cold. You know, you got this desert baby sitting over here you talking to.
Exactly. It's where I'm at. It's like one of the nicer spots in Canada. Like it's more like a island kind of thing, like Hawaii, like. So it doesn't get crazy cold. Yeah. But it's definitely just like a different culture. Like the people there are way nicer. Like currency's different. Same kind of type of things, but everyone just says things different. Like it's just way
different slang and stuff like that. Is
like,
Drake like the biggest shit going on out there? Drake and Justin Bieber, and if they collab, the country's shutting the fuck down.
That's more like Toronto area. Where I'm at, it's a little more West Coast, so it's not as crazy.
Okay.
But
How far west are you? Like
I'm like.
If this is the map, above Washington.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay,
Toronto's above New York. So,
all right. So is there like
far away?
Like some Trailblazer fans and Seahawk fans and shit over there?
No, like I don't.
What sports do they play in Canada?
Hockey.
Just
like,
hockey.
They like basketball, but there's not like designated teams. Like just like players they like. It's kind of weird. Like they don't even like their own pro teams out there. Really, like pro basketball is not like a big thing. It's all NBA, like NFL, all that stuff.
So does anybody that is a fan in Canada, are they Raptor fans or?
Yeah, like most people, like girls out there, like who don't even know anything, they just Raptors. Like some guys, if they know basketball, they'll kind of pick who they like. But everyone kind of goes for, I guess, like a Raptor thing. I guess like it's the only thing they got.
It's different, man. I used to have a certain type of opinion of Canadian people when I was younger. I'll keep that shit to myself, but over time that opinion has changed. When I was in the military, we did this thing called RIMPAC, where all of the deep sea divers from around the world in different militaries all get together in Hawaii, and we all do like missions and shit together. And I spent a lot of time with the Canadian folk, and they're cool as shit, bro. They're super nice. I'm sure everybody out there is not nice, but these guys in particular kind of made me want to go to Canada. You know what I'm saying? You could grow your beard out in the military and shit. Exactly. It's just free healthcare. Canada just seems like the spot.
Real quick, just touch on the whole free healthcare thing. It was so funny. I had a dude on my team get hurt, and like just like to us, like if you get hurt or something, like the doctor is like a last resort. You got to really have something wrong with you. Yeah. Someone he had like something wrong with his knees. Like I don't know, I might just go get like an ACL surgery. Just like said it so casual. Like I might just go get an MRI. Like I might get like an X-ray. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, that's like a huge deal. I'm like, are you sure you're okay? He's like, I don't know, it just kind of hurts a little bit. I'm like, you're gonna get a whole MRI? And he's like, yeah, why not? I'm like. He's like, it's free. I'm like,
it's different, all right, here, man.
Because us, we're getting MRI. We're like, my shit is cut off. Like, a whole.
Hey, look, dog. I've been rusting this thing 6 weeks. I'm icing it every day. It's elevated, and this bitch is still swollen. I think I might need an MRI.
He was saying like he was about to pick up some like cough medicine. Like, I might just get like an ACL surgery.
I'm gonna stop by on Tuesday. See if they got any walk-in available for MRIs. Hey, man, shout out to Canada, bro. It just seems like... Oh, excuse me. Shout out to Canada, eh? Seems like that's the spot to fucking just go and kick it and chill with nice people. Throw some A's in there every now and again. And you're good. You're golden.
I had a good time. For sure.
So talk to me about basketball, man.
Ooh, what do you want to know?
Basketball in Canada. When you first got out there and you stepped on the court and it was them other cats, different, was it a different culture? How did it feel?
Yeah, different play style. They play with the pro rules, like their 3-point lines a little farther back, 24-second shot clock, all that. But the biggest
12-minute quarters?
10-minute quarters.
4 10s?
Yeah. Instead of college.
Instead of 2 20s.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the biggest thing I noticed was just the competition level. It's definitely not quite as high. I'm still at the D1 levels. We play D1 schools and all that. But just you could tell the level is just different. It's Canadian players and just U.S. players. There is a difference, as everyone knows. That's everywhere. Just U.S. is just normally the highest.
It should be.
And
then, with it being an American sport.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
That was the biggest difference. Just the average player in the U.S. and the average player in Canadian, there's definitely a difference. But
as far as the best of the best, it's similar.
Yeah. I still have some good players on my team that can do some things where you're okay, but it was just different. It's different coaching, the style of play, all that. It's just 3-pointers,
So
it's
you're
mostly
actually
shooters.
playing a pro style offense.
100%. Because you only got 24 seconds, so you only got one set, and then kind of at that you're already at 8 seconds, and you gotta get a shot up. So
and you got to get the ball across half court. So
yeah,
24 different. Seconds is different, man, for sure.
Yeah, it's not all plays how in college, other schools, you run play. If it doesn't work, you run another time. You run it this one. It's one time, doesn't work. Okay, go get a bucket type of thing. So I kind of like that.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I feel like that. Based off talking to you and how you describe your play style, I kind of feel like that would benefit you a bit more.
100%.
Faster pace, getting up more shots, more chances for everybody. So how is there been correlation with the new rules and stuff like that in your game? Are you doing better out there?
I did good out there. I started every game I was there. I came in.
You playing a point?
Was it?
You playing a point?
Me and they have another he'd been there 2-3 years. He was the starting point guard before, and so me and him just bounce off. If I get the inbound, I'm gone. If he gets the inbound, he's gone. So we kind of rotate that well. He's a good scorer
okay,
too.
so kind of positionless basketball,
100%.
Combo guard, 1-2. Both guys can handle the rock.
Exactly.
Got you.
And but like I said, I averaged first game I had 19 or something. Next game I had 16. And then next going to have 13 and 15. And, so I was averaging 15, 16.
Yeah, so you're consistent.
So, yeah, that's a good show out. It was scrimmages and whatnot. So it's not full on, go crazy. But, I did kind of what I expected. I felt like I was definitely one of the top players out there for sure. On my team and on just everyone we played against. Most people would say that too. I had a good showing for sure.
That's good shit, man. That's exciting. Well, you said you only did a few scrimmages. As far as in terms of actual games, how did the season go down? Was there a season or what?
So they
COVID's
just
fucking up everything.
They canceled our entire thing. After
right away.
Yeah, after 3 weeks, probably they were just it was already in question before I went out there, but I took the chance, and so did that, and they're okay, we got a scrimmage coming up against a school in our town. We have we're at the D1 level, then we have a junior college level, so we're just gonna scrimmage them, nothing crazy. So, we just go to play against them. They're it might get restricted, whatever. And then we hear right before that, they're okay, yeah, your season is done. And we're so can we not play it at all? They're we'll allow this one because, they don't have to travel far and blah, blah, blah. So we did that one. And then we did, 2 other ones. We played, 4 games, something like that, 4 exhibition scrimmage games. And those are the only things they allowed us to have. Then after that, they, restricted everything back, regulations. They can only have 6 people in the gym at a time. It was just.
And how long was it like that for?
That was just only at the end.
Up a little bit.
No, it was tight, and then it got loose, and then as soon as we finished our last game, it got super tight where they said 1 person per hoop.
Oh man.
And so our gym has the main court and 2 sides, and so we have 6 hoops, and so we have 15 players.
You guys are doing.
How does that even work?
Yeah,
one person per hoop. You can't even have a person rebound for. You can't get anything done. So we kind of called it off after that.
So were you just going to class? Was class online? What the hell were you doing the whole time out there?
So they put me in an apartment with me and one of my mans from Toronto, and he was super cool dude, by the way.
Raptor fan?
A little bit, yeah. He's funny. He's he's funny as hell. But they put us in there, and so literally we're in the apartment. You go to practice, you come home. There's nothing else. It's all online, man. Unless you make extracurricular activities, it's literally just bang, bang, home. There's no reason to go on campus, no reason to go anywhere else unless you want to.
So you're not even getting that experience.
When I tell you I stepped on like the actual campus, like my the gym is like on the edge of campus, but like I didn't need to go on campus one time the entire year. Like I went 5 times probably, like just to go to the library, just to the bookstore, whatever. Like there was not a need to like no experience of like the actual like UBC at all.
Yeah, you know, that's one thing that a lot of people don't. Well, I'm sure a lot of people do realize it is. This whole year robbed kids of certain things. You know, you have kids just starting school. Okay, they don't get to experience shit. They're sitting at home still. How are you gonna learn? And your first year going to school and you're online. You have kids starting middle school. They don't even get that feeling of going to different classes.
Big difference, yeah.
Kids starting high school. Kids finishing high school. Imagine. All right, so kids been in school for online for like a year and a half in terms of school years. So it's like you could have been a junior in high school and your whole high school life is done now and you didn't even get to experience shit.
There's no even season. So like if you're a senior this year and like how do you even show out to try to go somewhere?
Exactly.
You know? Like,
so I was talking to my homies about that. What's going to happen to those kids that are like, all I have is sports. If I don't make it, you know,
I don't know how
I'm in the streets, you know, I don't got shit going for me. Exactly. Kids are using sports as an outlet to get out of bad situations, as we all know. But when you take away that opportunity, what's happening?
Much left, yeah.
So all of the, you know, there's so many people whose lives are going to be wasted because of this. That goes much more beyond a virus or a sickness. Exactly. So it's like, fuck, man, you're robbing people of crucial life moments.
Yeah, like missing out on like all the senior things like that. Like for my junior year, like the progression I made from my junior to senior year, like I would not have ended up where I would have ended up. Because like I showed out my senior year. So if I didn't have my senior and all I had to show for was my junior stuff,
there would have been no college opportunities playing basketball. Your basketball life would have ended in high school or showing out at the park. You know what I'm saying?
Like the YMCA all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, 24-hour fitness and shit. You know, so it's really unfortunate, man. It really is. So with, you know, circling back to you guys didn't get to play. Is it you only did exhibitions? So does that not count as a year of your eligibility?
Nah, it doesn't count as anything. It was just like a few games while we're out there to kind of like help us out and just to let us have something. Like it wasn't anything.
Kind of get a feel. So, you know, kind of not rob all the spirit from the kids.
100%. So like I went out there with 3 years left. I still have 3 years left. So.
That's cool, man. So is that the same in America as well? Like, say you're going to school, a junior college or, you know, a D1 or something, and they didn't really play this year. Or what if you played like 3 games?
So if it was only like, let's say it got canceled in between, they would give you your year back for sure. The only thing is they don't count it if you have like a championship. So like any, you know, tournament or whatnot, if you're able to have a championship, then that's how you get the year used. So I actually don't know if like D2, D3 junior colleges are having championships. Like I know a lot are getting canceled right now. So if they're getting canceled, like then they get the year right back. So senior year, get double senior year. Yeah,
man. I was going to say, because you can imagine those seniors, man, that is like, all right, after this, you know, life is coming at me.
For sure.
I'm not necessarily making it to the league. So now my last year and a half of the fun part of life is gone. It's taken away. That's the struggle, bro. You know, for me, yeah, of course my life has been impacted. You know, there's restrictions on very many things. But in terms of my day-to-day, bro, I try to keep that shit simple and I could do it in my house. You know what I'm saying? You're at my house right now. I'm doing something that I want to be my job. So I'm kind of like pandemic proof, you know what I'm saying?
You still gonna get to it regardless, like
what's going on man outside. But no, I think of that big picture all the time, and just people missing out on opportunities because of this is very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate.
We have one senior who like, because again, like some players, you know, have to pay for like their school or whatnot. So he's a senior, and so he'd be finishing up his stuff right now, and so he'd have to pay next year to like play again, but he already's like finishing up his degree, so now he just is gonna graduate and not play next year and miss out on his senior year just because like why would he pay money to just take more classes, just, you know, so he just missed out on a full season just because of that.
Yeah, man, that sucks, dude. Yeah.
They don't put people in the best situation with that.
Yeah, Well, you know what, man? We'll keep that depressing ass negative shit to a minimum, man. I like to be uplifting and talk good shit on Talk Smack with Mac. But with that being said, you had your quote unquote season.
Mm-hmm.
You came home. You know, how long you been home for?
Technically since like January, like beginning of January, maybe like late December, like December 20th probably is when I technically got home.
So you came home a little bit before Christmas and just kind of been kicking it.
Yeah, for the first time, yeah.
Are you doing your classes online or what's going on with that?
So I had an issue, like a huge, big issue with this because I'm like, why would I be in school if I'm not playing? Because like I already have 3 years left, so I'm going to have to do it regardless. So I'm like, I just don't want to do it now. And so they made a big deal about eligibility, scholarship, whatnot. So it was just a big thing. But anyway, like I don't have to take classes this semester and somehow I'm fine with it. It's a way big thing that I had to talk to athletic directors, everything, but I got away so I don't have to be in class right now. And then I could start in September. So right now, just able to work, travel, do what I want, you know, like I'm finally free for a little bit. So
yeah, man, you've been going at this for a while now. You say you're 22, right?
22.
So you've been going at it 4 years straight.
Yep.
Of just college and hoops and everything, and you're going for 3 more.
3 more, yep.
Do you still have the love for it that you did in the beginning?
It's different because I do see a lot of things different. Before it was just basketball, school, like, and I mean to a T, 7 days a week, 4 years straight, high school through like my sophomore year of college. Now I kind of enjoy other things more and kind of see that there's like, you know, there's more
life beyond basketball.
Way more life, and so I'm definitely doing that.
Enjoying the little things.
Definitely,
like you said, your life has been school and basketball and. That's about it. You know, I understand that. That's hard work. That's, you know, you make a lot of sacrifices. So sometimes you don't get to enjoy the little things. Yeah, you don't get to go to those parties. You don't get to hang out with your friends. You know, you don't get to stay up a little bit later on Friday nights because on Saturday mornings you got workouts, you know, shit like that. I totally get that. Now you don't have to make those sacrifices. But with that being said, how are you going to stay in shape? What are you doing?
Yeah. So yeah, I've been traveling way more than I have been. Like I've been in like 7 states probably in the last like month and a half, something like that. I've just been going in and out, bang, wherever I need to go. So I definitely have gotten out of shape for sure. Like I'm not even gonna cap. I was playing earlier today and like, you know, he's a little out of shape. It doesn't take me long, but I just gotta get my body right. But there's literally no gyms open. I was going to Lifetime Fitness. They shut that down by the time I came back, so now there's no hoops there. So I'm literally hooping at like a YMCA that I haven't hooped at because there's no rec centers, no anything.
Parks, you know, they're taking the rims down at parks. I know a few parks. There's actually a park right down the street from here that I was hooping at with my cousin, and then
speaking of that, I gotta catch you one time.
Hey man, you know, I started hooping when I had the podcast with you last time. It inspired me. I was like, man, I got to get back out there. I miss playing basketball.
You can run the ones.
And you know what? I realized that no matter how long I take off, bro, this motherfucking shot is automatic. Bro, I'll pull that bitch from anywhere. You don't even know.
I'm looking for the last time I hooped with you was probably like.
When you're
15
like 12,
years ago.
Yeah.
So if that.
Yeah, man, it's been a while. No, don't let me talk too much shit. I'm not that great at basketball, but I have the confidence that I'll be out there and be able to hang with whoever the fuck you got playing. I'll make my shots. I'll make my nice ass passes, and I'm shutting whoever the fuck down on defense that I'm guarding.
We gonna see when we play ones.
I'll shut you down too, college boy. You don't want these problems.
Right. We'll just have to record this one so they can see. But, I'm playing.
You see the homie dunk on me and shit.
He's like, oh, shit, I didn't mean to say that.
I shouldn't have been talking so much smack on the podcast. But no, man, if you want to hoop, you're gonna be out here until September.
For the most part, I'm gonna bounce back and forth. Like,
yeah,
I got a
your
few
thing,
things
enjoying
planned,
some life.
But my core, like my stuff's here, like so that's why I'm gonna go somewhere and come right back. So
yeah, man. I also wanted to extend the offer to you, the homie Khyl that's here. We box and we work out. I got a Spartan race next month, so I'm really gearing it up. You're more than welcome to come work out with us, bro. I'm getting after that shit.
Where you work out at?
Here.
Like in the crib?
Yeah, man, I'll show you. I got my whole gym set up in the back. We got
love.
our catch mitts. We got our gloves.
Actually, I've been wanting to get into.
Yeah, we usually get in, start off with like a 2 to 3 mile run, get warmed up, and then get after that shit, bro.
Sick.
And with like 3 to 500 pull ups, like 500 push ups.
A year, a month,
Nah, straight, baby.
in a week.
Yeah.
Golly. All
Yeah,
right,
man.
down.
I'm on this like life journey of just trying to perfect my vessel, bro. So I've been getting after it. And
gotta get my
yeah,
shit
man,
back
we're
up.
gonna be boxing tomorrow, so you are more than welcome.
That's actually something I'm down. I was literally talking to my folks about that. I'm like, I just want to do something different, you know?
Yeah.
We keep doing it. Like, I joined a indoor soccer league. Like, every Sunday now I do that just because I got to
Hey,
do
that's
something
what's up.
different. You
Yeah,
know? Like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
hard to keep doing the same
And it'll keep
thing.
you in shape too.
Facts.
'Cause, like,
Soccer.
maybe basketball is more like short bursts
Yeah,
and shit
like
like that.
intense
I'm
speed.
doing more of a longer endurance.
I need that. I need that.
Yeah, so fuck yeah, bro. I plan on running. I got my Spartan race March 27th. I plan on doing a half marathon before I go. So, like I said, bro, I'm in tune with this shit right now. I'm going, bro.
Tapped in. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm hitting the gym hard. I'm at LVAC. You can join me up there whenever.
I'm sorry. I just got EOS and I can get anyone in for free whenever. So.
Oh man, say less. I'm in that thing, man. When
Anytime.
I'm talking about whenever you want to work out. If I can get a
Gotta
babysitter,
tell
I'm
me.
there. You
I'm
can hit me
7 days a week in there.
at
so.
2 a.m, bro. I'll be like, oh man, let me wake up and get down there right now.
I'm a night person, so I legit go at 12, like 11, 10.
I usually go to bed at like 10. You know what I'm saying? And then wake up like 5:45, 6 o'clock.
Hey,
So
what would Kobe do, you know?
hey, like I said, if my daughter's not here, which
I
she's
hear.
gone like Tuesday through Thursday.
Yeah.
If you hit me one of them days, I'm waking up and going.
I told you, you ain't got to tell me. I'm down for any of that.
All
I
right,
need to
man,
get
we're
back
gonna
in.
see. I'm gonna get you in shape in September, bro.
I
If
need
you
that.
show up, I'll make it my duty that when you go back, you're gonna be good to go.
Hey, y'all heard it here. You heard it here. I got you. I need that.
Yeah, man. We'll when we're done with the pod, we'll talk to Khyl and we'll get it all cracking,
So
get our
right.
time together, shit like that. It's a
with
real
it.
good time. But anyways, man, you come back, you're chilling, you're gonna be here for the next 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna be in contact with your coaches? With your other teammates? What are you guys working on?
I forgot. I got a whole nother thing. So he's kind of, I think, leaving it up to us a little more. Like, he knows what I'm about. I'm the only American player, so like he knows I stay right. Like, I've had 2 years off and I've always managed to stay. But I just hopped on something else and I don't know how this slipped my mind. I just started playing pro. There's a pro team in Vegas called the Nevada Pharaohs. I just started playing for them, and they're like an ABA team.
Oh,
So I just hopped on with them. I was talking to the coach yesterday, and like week before, like he's been calling me, and so like I'm about to either pull up this week or next. I went to one workout, but then they got like games I think next weekend. So I just started with that. And in Canada, you could play pro and
Yeah,
still
I was
be
just about to
eligible.
say that's something you wouldn't have been able to do because
100%.
as soon as you play pro, technically
You're
you're
done.
ineligible
Yeah,
for
you're
college.
done.
The same thing happened to LaMelo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
man, that's pretty dope.
I found a
So
little loophole with it. So.
yeah, hey, I've been noticing with you, bro. That's one thing that you will find in some loopholes and some shit. You're about to be playing 7 years of college ball, so you're doing something right.
Shit, Golly. I don't even want to think about it. Anyway, but yeah.
But bro, you use basketball to fucking live a fun ass beginning of your life.
Hey, I do some cool things here and there.
Yeah, man, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Nothing too crazy. Nothing I can talk about too much.
Oh shit, man. So what is like the long-term outlook for this?
Basketball is just me. Which one?
Using basketball for your long-term output. You got 3
Okay.
years of school, you're playing pro here.
Yeah.
What's the long term? What are you going to school for? What do you plan on doing after those 3 years are up?
Okay. So my school is, like I said, it's number 34 in the world. It's super high-end school. So I'm getting a management degree. I'm going to do what I can with that, find connections, and see what that can do. As far as basketball, there's some, Canada leagues that, you can draft directly from, like directly from the league. I'm in like the D1 league. You can like it's a direct correlation. Like they draft only from.
So
us.
you might want to play overseas and
100%.
technically overseas, but internationally, I should say.
100%. So I'm either trying to do that or just play overseas, like in a Europe thing, like wherever like that. So I do want to do that. Like it's something I want to pursue. I don't want to do like a crazy long career by. That's something I'd like 5 years, like 3 years, you know, something like that. However long I feel at the time. But that is something I actually do want to say I did and like feel like I reached a level to say, hey, like I really played pro at like a high level where like I'm getting paid and like, you know, it's covering bills. Like that's kind of what I'm looking for at this point.
That's cool, man. Hey, wherever the fuck you end up going, I'm taking a vacay out there, bro.
Hey,
I'm like, hey, cuzzo, I'm coming out, you know, 4 days, maybe a week.
Pull up at the Hamptons, I got you. No problem.
Yeah, man. That's dope. That's really fun.
It's attainable. It's attainable too.
Oh,
like,
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm a very firm believer in if you put your mind to almost anything, it's achievable. You know, there's no way I'm gonna be jumping out the building like Zion. You know what I'm saying? There's some gifts that
some
you just can't get. You know what I'm saying? But as far as playing internationally, fuck yeah.
I think so.
Bust your ass. Shut down on defense, make the 3-ball, and make a good pass. And I guarantee you could fit in on any team.
100%. Like, I just got to get my size back. Like, I'm really strong. Like I said, I was 2 years ago at 19, I was 172 and I could hit 280 on bench. Like, you know, like most 19-year-old men who play basketball, like, aren't strong. Like I just always been in the gym. I always, like, that's just, like, a little thing for me. And so, like, I just got to set myself away somehow. You know, I'm not gonna be the tallest. Obviously, I'm 6 foot, 6'1", and like not gonna be 200. You know, I'm like a 180 like type of thing. So I gotta be athletic where I can, and you know, get any advantage I can to kind of like put myself up like that. So
I feel you, man. And yeah, like you said, being strong. You said 280 on the bench. What you squatting though?
So I had some leg issues when I came out of high school. So my legs, we're gonna
touch on that here in a minute. Hey man, he's one of them folks. He said, "Let me get all the muscles for the ladies."
Hey,
and,
you know, it's I for real had some issues though, so I just didn't want to like hurt it. So I kind of like laxed. I hit surprisingly. It ain't that much, but when I tell you I haven't done legs in like 2 years, but this was like a year ago. Like I didn't do legs for like 2 years, and then I was having injuries, all that. I literally walked up to a bar and deadlifted 465 on a hex bar though. It was a hex one, so I know it's not the same. But like 465, I got a video of it too.
Good for you.
And I'm like, literally, if you look at the form, I literally just upper bodied the entire thing. But you feel like there's just like it's just some strength there. Like that was at 20, so that's not bad.
Yeah,
you know? So I'm like, I could live with.
I'm gonna get you in the gym, bro. With EOS, I'm always looking for a partner to do legs, so I'll pull up on you whenever I did legs today. I absolutely shredded my shit. Felt like throwing up the whole time. So, man, we're going to get each other right, bro.
I'm going to say I need it, so all right, that's cool with me.
So, you touched on it right now. You brought up your injuries. That's one thing I wanted to ask you about. That's one thing that I dealt with for a long time, especially during my military career. And I know it's something that you also dealt with, nagging injuries that were slowing you down. Have you been dealing with injuries since you've been in Canada, you know, over the, you know, time lapse since you were on the podcast last time? And what have you been doing as like preventative maintenance for your body?
So I'm going to keep it real with myself. I'm trash at it. Like I do not take care of my body how I should. I don't eat how I should. Like if you looked at my body, you would not assume by intake and what I do for my body. Like it's really bad. But I had one injury in Canada that kind of took me out for a bit. I don't even know what it was. Something like we were hooping. We were doing like 5-on-5, and I was going downhill, and literally I was like 8 feet from the basket and just like pulled up. Like I just bang and just pulled up, and just like something in my knee tweaked. Don't know what it was. They didn't know what it was. But that took me out for like 3 weeks. That was at the end of it. So like it was December like 5th December like 10th when it happened.
Oh, so you were dealing with it when you were home, when you were back here. It was
essentially, yeah. So like it was that, and then like everything was already shutting down like in Canada. So like it was the best timing for it. And so then I was kind of chilling the last like few days. I was like last 2 weeks I was out there. So that's what took me out. But everything else was blessed. Like I used to have injuries a lot like 2-3 years ago. And then I've been solid, like no issues like that until just that little one that kind of like tweaked me out or something. But I'm good from it now. I'm hooping back to like how I should, and I got to do better. ice more. I gotta stretch more. Like I don't stretch. I'm the least flexible person ever. Like I'm waiting to tear everything I have. Like
all right, so I understand where you're coming from, bro. I struggled with, like I just said, injuries, but not being flexible, like really fucked up. My hip flexors are absolutely destroyed. Almost feels like my lower body and my upper body, where they meet at my hip,
be punching
just
each other.
cannot pull apart. You know what I'm
hear
saying? I've been doing a lot of yoga since I got out of the military to kind of help and combat that.
That's blessed.
It's changed my life, bro. I got some recovery
that.
tools that's so right for your hip flexors.
Word.
Bro, when I tell you that I was waking up out of my sleep in pain
Okay, I wasn't
because my
having
hips, I used the So Right that I got, that pain went away.
You could put me on to some of the yoga stuff. Like I need
I got you, bro. I'm going to
on.
hook you up. As soon as the pod is over, I'm going to hook you up. Some things I want to touch on is Yoga with Adrian on YouTube.
Okay.
That's my bitch. You know, she's dope. She's a little cute, but her videos are awesome. And it helped me build my body back and build my posture. I realized I had a very weak core and I had a very bad spine and posture. And those were two things that I've been just fucking going at for like a year straight. And I feel I'm getting better. I understand because of the military and, you know, the shit that I did, my body's pretty fucked up. But I'm doing everything I can to kind of combat that. So I'm going to hook you up with some shit while you're here, bro, to kind of get your body right. But if you're really serious about injury prevention, do yoga, man. When I was in the military, I was, you know, it was like Thursdays, the other squad would do yoga. And I'm like,
no.
There's some terms I want to say, but I don't think it's appropriate. But I was like, man, you fucking bitches over here doing yoga and shit while I'm, you know, running 2 miles with the 20-pound vest on and shit. But I'm the one with hip pain and knee pain and fucking shin splints, and they're all, you know, feeling great. Yep. Yoga is everything, bro. And there's like some videos that are only like 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You know, if you remind yourself to do that 2-3 times a week at least.
See some change.
Yeah, man, because you got to look at it like this. Say like your hamstring, for instance. If your hamstring is this big and you do some type of movement to where you stretch it to a spot that it's not used to, you're going to get hurt. But if you stretch all the time and that hamstring is able to come out here, anytime that you're stretching it out there, it's just like, oh, shit, I've done this before. Yeah, bro. So I've been big on that, man. I've been big on that, trying to get my mind, body, and soul right.
Hey, that's one way to get in touch with yourself for sure. Yeah,
it's been way different for me, bro. Like I see life from a different lens, different perspective. Having a daughter kind of worked with that, but just being single and being to myself, man, and really looking myself in the mirror, asking myself who I want to be, what type of person I want to be.
Hey, tell me that touches base with me. Trust me.
Yeah, man. That's why when I was like, how old are you? 22. I was like, I don't know if I can fuck with a 22-year-old. It's because at 26, almost 27, it's just completely different from when I was 22.
Facts.
So it's just the growth, bro, that you are capable of making if you accept it. Some people just want to kind of go around in circles and shit all the time in life and not really make progress. But if you're open-minded, you can fucking grow too.
Real big facts.
Yeah.
I've seen that already from people from high school, people from that. I know the whole
both ways. People succeeding and people fucking up.
Circle.
Yeah, man. So let's switch, man. Obviously, you're a hooper. Who's your basketball team? Pro team.
I don't have one.
You don't have no pro team. Have you ever?
Nope.
Why?
I just watch basketball.
You're a fan of the game?
I've never just like want to put my feelings and emotions in some franchise that know nothing about me. Like,
I got you. I feel that. Who are some of the players you like watching?
I like Kyrie's game. I like Trae Young's game. I like who's man's I was talking about? Who's the dude on Thunder? Who's Thunder's best player? Shy, yeah. He's Canadian too. For real? But just his type of game. Like,
yeah, he's a hooper, bro.
I like that. It's like smooth players of this. I can't even think of most of them right now because I haven't. Dame, of course, like. But I forgot. Like, I haven't been tapped in with basketball in a minute when it comes to, like, pro.
Yeah,
but
because you're focused on your own shit.
I'm trying to get back into it.
Are there any players, current or former, that you kind of emulate their game, kind of use their moves into your game?
I steal anything and everything from everyone. If I see a dude at the rec who is trash, but for some reason he's good at one thing. He has a
mean-ass crossover. One nice...
I'll look at him and be like, yep, mine. Bang.
Yeah.
That's how I've learned everything in my
like
things.
A sponge.
Getting hit by someone else, and I'm just like,
got
me with it.
Like
I'm going to get someone else with it. Yep. Bang, start learning hezzy, like all that stuff. Like,
that's dope, man. One thing that I've noticed about picking up certain things from people's games, Dennis Schroeder, the point guard for the Lakers right now, when he dribbles, I thought it was like a one-time thing, but the homie does it a bunch where he
the fake pass thing.
Bro, he
does a spin, it comes right back.
And I've seen him get around because he's fast as hell. I've seen him get around people so many times with that one, bro. Shaking them and it's nasty. Works. That's one thing. I'm not an athletic person at all. Everything that I got is from hard work. Yeah. Naturally fast? Nope. Naturally jump high? Nope. So to be able to incorporate some of those things, it's like, all right, if you're going to have an AI crossover, you got to be quick like AI.
Yeah.
What are some of the attributes that you think that you are just naturally great at? Being strong is one of them. You got to be naturally strong to put up 280 at 19.
I wasn't, though. Like, my junior year, 185 when I started, like, really kind of lifting it. Senior year, I hit 205. Like, I didn't hit 225 until after my freshman year of college. And I just got so, like, okay, work out 7 days a week. Like, I was never buff, never anything. Like, it took a lot for me to kind of get to that level.
But it's natural. If you could go in there and you say your diet isn't right.
Nah. I just work so much.
You're working 7 days a week. You're not letting your body recover, but you're still making astronomical gains. There's got to be some type of natural ability.
I don't have much. Like, no one in my family is athletic. Like,
like I know. I'm trying to look like there ain't many.
I couldn't touch net until the end of my 8th grade year. Like, I wasn't fast until like.
So you think all of your shit is all just hard work? Too?
It 100% is. Like, everyone who knows me would tell you that. Like, I wasn't an athlete ever until like.
I think that's bullshit, bro. I remember you being like super young. Your pops has told me this story so many times about you going to a race, doing like a 2-mile race.
But that's longevity. That's not like. You don't need to be athletic.
But
that's
natural shit. If you're doing that at 9 or 10 years old.
But that's because I did it so much. Like, all I did, like, when I tell you from 4 when I started playing sports until I was 19, there was not anything else in the world I cared about. Like, I didn't go to one party in high school. So, yeah, man,
I guess you just
like,
fucking grinding.
Insane. I didn't have friends. Like, in middle school, I did not have one. Kindergarten till, like, 9th grade, I did not have one person come to my house. I didn't have friends. I was so different. I didn't go to one party in middle school, high school. Like, I didn't care about anything. I would come home, hoop in the backyard, go to wherever I was. Like, that's all I did was play sports. Like, there was nothing else. I didn't talk to girls until I was like 16, and I had one girl. Like, I literally did not care about anything else. I didn't play video games. Like, I haven't played video games like 9 years. Like, I don't do anything else. Like, it's insane.
This man is a worker, ladies and gentlemen. He likes to put in
I
the
wish
work and
I had
grind.
some natural, but I just don't. Like, it's just,
you think if you could have one natural thing, what would it be? Natural faster?
Speed. Yeah, that's just speed. That kills anything. All you need is that. If I had Tyreek Hill's like speed, I could be good at basketball. I could be good at football. I could be good at track. I could be good at tennis. It's just everything. Speed kills. Like, it's nasty.
And that different speed, that 4.240 speed. You got stupid shit like that. You're dominating everybody. I'm a firm believer that all kids should play soccer at a very young age. You start building that longevity, that endurance, and then that foot coordination and being able to move. You start doing that at 4 or 5.
It blessed me.
At 10, you're going to be able to run 2 miles in 14 minutes, 13 minutes.
I did 2.1 miles It was like a 3K in like 10:49 or something. Or 11:49. It was one of those. Like
both of those are fast.
Yeah, as I'm saying that like I was in like 5th or 6th grade.
See what I'm saying, bro? There's got to be some type of. There's nothing natural in there.
All I did from every 6 years before that was just go. Run. Yeah, just run. Like
I remember going to your soccer game and basketball games when you were little.
Yeah, I just
so
didn't
you've
get
been
tired.
Playing for the longest.
I never stopped. I never took a season
You're
off.
a perfect example of why my daughter is going to be in soccer and basketball and all that shit.
I would do it.
Yeah, she's 3 right now. She's doing gymnastics, but I want her to do soccer, gymnastics, a whole bunch of shit.
It just turns you into an athlete. Like,
and you're all right. I can ask you. Your personal confidence level was damn near sky high ever since you was a kid.
In what?
In yourself.
Like.
Did you
sports or in what?
In sports?
No, I was.
You weren't confident in yourself?
Nah, I've struggled with that for like.
You struggle with that still?
Not really still, but like I still have some issues. Like, confidence has always been one of probably like the bigger issues with me.
Yeah.
Like I said, like my 8th grade year, I scored 2 points the entire season because like I was just scared to shoot. Like if I missed, what people would say. I would go in the thing and look at it like
you were saying. You just said
terrified.
Verbatim of when I played basketball. I'm super good, super nice shot, but never took the shot because you're worried about what other people are gonna say.
Oh my god! Well, my shorts look like my shoes, my socks. Like okay, that person there. Okay, if I look like my hair, like I killed myself with that for a long time. Like,
damn, I'm surprised, bro, because you were such a athletic person. Athletically, I'm gonna say naturally gifted because you're saying otherwise.
I can't let that one slide.
Yeah, man. I ever since it was, I've seen you as a kid, you were killing shit sports wise. I thought that would have generated to your personal confidence in everyday life as well.
Nah, even people would think even now that I'm just like crazy confident, super like. I still semi-struggle with that. I don't let people see it as much, but like I still have those issues that like I just have to hide them in certain things. Like I still am not like a super like.
You're an introvert. You're a natural person that likes to stick to herself.
Like, if I can have 100 friends, but it's all with one person, like individually. Like I don't do like groups. I don't like those settings. I don't like there's certain things like that just I just don't enjoy. I don't know. It's weird. Like I'm very introverted. I'm confident in certain things, but I'm always kind of like, what is that person? What do I look like? Like there's so much to it, unfortunately.
Do you think there's something that you could do internally to kind of help yourself with that?
Man, I don't know. I just have a weird mind frame when it comes to things. Like I said, everyone just thinks I'm some super like confident, like cocky, almost arrogant, like because of like how I like can semi-perceive myself. Yeah,
you're a good-looking dude. You play sports.
Yeah, I can do
you're
things
in shape.
like
you give off the impersonation that,
for sure.
Hey, I'm the hottest shit walking. But
I can see how it comes across.
You're like, oh man, I don't know. Always feeling like you gotta stack up to other people's expectations.
Yeah,
there's a certain standard that may have been set, or a certain bar that was set that you have to surpass every single time that you leave the house. In theory, bro, fuck that, because on the outside looking in, me looking at you, I think you're the shit.
Yeah,
other people think you're the shit. So there is no standard. The standard is you, bro. You are the shit. So when you leave the house, you should feel like that. Yeah. Regardless how you look. I haven't got a haircut in weeks. You know,
I just got a cut today.
I got a little tiny, I got a little tiny stain on my shirt. You know, people are looking at my shirt. They're not looking at me. Fuck all that. The podcast is one thing that helped me with that so much. You know, for the longest, I never liked to take pictures. I didn't like to record myself in videos. Hearing my voice, you know, petrified me.
Yeah, I still don't like
I hated that shit. Still to this day, when I'm doing my recordings and doing my edits, I'm like, ugh, why do I sound like that? Sorry. You know? But you just got to get to a point where you say, man, fuck everybody else. Fuck what everybody else has to say about me. Because I love myself. I hold myself to my highest standard, and I'm not living up to anybody else's expectations but my own. And when you could look yourself in the mirror and say that shit and really mean it, that's when you're going to find the true happiness in life.
I need to find something with that. Like it's definitely
it's a life journey, bro.
Yeah, it's pushed me from doing certain things. Like if I want to do like a YouTube or like Like it took me a long time to just get like a TikTok because I'm just so like
worried about other people
yeah.
and what they have to say.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like even like things like I post, like I said, I have like a big like kind of like Snapchat, Instagram, like it's like a decent size like accounts, and even just like what I post on there, like I'm always like I never just bang post it. Like it's always like
It has to be the perfect moment and
like if I take a picture or something or video something, it's normally like a day later when I post it because I just had to like
analyze it
100%,
Make
even though
sure
it's not
that
a
it's
big
good
deal,
enough,
but it's just for me. Like I just like if I'm gonna post, it has to be something that like
because it's nerve wracking.
Yeah,
you want to satisfy everybody, and you want
It's so
everybody to
weird.
have this, you know,
like an image of me.
yeah,
you know,
this,
like
they want to hold you to a higher standard.
exactly.
And you're so worried about other people holding you to a higher standard that you're not realizing that they already do.
Right. Like, and it's like I don't even know why at this point I even care. Like, if whatever I put, like I will still have like 40 people slide up on like if I take a picture of myself, I have like 20 people slide up on like every single time. Just like, oh, you look like, even though I hear like the little validation thing all the time, like it just still just it's weird. Like my phone literally like I have like 1,800 Snap notifications. Like it's like I hear and see stuff all the time. I just do not believe it. Like I'm just like okay, whatever. Like they're just saying it. Like oh, okay, like.
Did something happen to you for you to feel like that?
I don't know what it is. I don't know. Like that's like something with me is like I just have an issue. Like I do not know. Like I look at it, like I look at myself and I'm just like, all right, like I don't know. It's weird. I have my moments where I go up and down with things like that. Like like I said, everyone thinks I just think I'm some super
confident,
yeah, like confident,
shot,
blah blah. Oh, you think you know you're
walking.
cute, all that stuff. Like trust me, I hear that every day. Someone says something about it. Someone's like, oh, I don't need to tell you this. You already know it. Blah blah blah. And it's just like.
Did you get that reassurance a lot, like growing up? Like, hey man, you're the shit, or good job.
Oh my! First of all, looks wise, hell no. I was ugly as hell till I was like 21. Now I'm just like okay, but like that way, never. I never had anyone do that. But like my folks were like there, and like once I got like probably like 17, 16, I started getting better at like basketball at least, and so then I'll get the confirmation through that where like. You know, like
people are telling
hey, yeah, you're one of the top guys. Like, you know, like I know that I could walk into a gym. I know I'm like one of the. Like that all came later. Like at first, no one was ever like really messing with me like that. Like So
do you think that lack of reassurance from other people is kind of why your confidence is a little shaky now?
It's just me. Like I'm this is how I am. I just overthink and like some of my biggest fears is like I never have anxiety or depression. I'm like the most stable person ever. It's insane. But like I just worry about things I don't need to worry about when it comes to like other people thinking of me, and that's it. Like there's nothing else I stress about. I don't stress about that. Like I don't stress, but it's just that like I allow other people's like perception of me to affect me more than it needs to.
And it's like a false perception too,
because they don't even know me. None of these people, like there's like 10 people that know who I am. Like everyone else is just like who they think I am over like a phone. Like. No one knows who the hell I am.
The person that you see on Instagram is not the same person in real life.
Gosh,
Instagram,
thank God it's not.
Filter out everything, all the flaws.
That person sucks. Like, oh my God, like, that's such a fake whatever. Like, it's all this. It's all like the highlights of everything. Like, you know, here's what I'm posting, and everything else is right here. You know, like it's way different with that.
You know what, man? I think your self-confidence is going to continue to grow with age. Like I said, when I was your age, man, when I was taking pictures and videos and shit like that, I would never post. I was super self-conscious. I was worrying about what other people thought. You know, am I going to get a lot of likes or, you know, stupid shit.
Yeah, I still do that.
Finally, at 26, I'm like, man, fuck it.
They're either gonna like
You're
it
either going to like it or they're not. Yeah, and I'm going to keep it pushing because none of them are paying my bills and none of them are contributing to my happiness.
No one really cares about me unless they're the people that care about me. You know? Like, you know who it is. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, man. Well, shout out to all the people that are telling you, man, just you the shit, man.
Too many people say it now. Where I'm just like, y'all lying to me, man.
Y'all motherfuckers ain't telling the truth.
That's what I swear. Like people don't be believing me. Like I show people my phone. I'm like, bro, scroll through this, look through this. And everyone's like, what? I'm like, it's not what it seems like though. Like it's not. Like if I showed you my phone right now, you would be like, what the like? No, like seriously, every man's just like, bro, how like. But I'm like, it's not like that. Like it's really not like that. Like it's just such a. I hate talking about it because like no one understands like what it is like, and it looks so different. Like I don't even know, man. But
It's a different feeling. You're not getting your happiness, your satisfaction from that.
I don't know what makes me happy. That's all.
Hey, bro, that's part of the life journey.
Facts. That's why I'm traveling, doing so much now.
Yeah, doing different things, trying new things out. You said that you've been so consumed with sports your entire life, with basketball and soccer and whatever sports you may be playing, that you didn't get to have those other type of experiences.
Definitely.
And now you're getting your break. You could do that shit, bro. You're older. COVID's kind of fucking shit up a little bit, but that's going to die down. Hopefully in May, we're back to somewhat normal or normalcy. And then, you can start going out and doing different shit.
I mean, I still am, unfortunately. Like, I'm taking my precautions, of course. Like, I'm, being very, like, I'm not being stupid about it, but, like, I'm allowed to kind of do a little more here because, like, I don't have anyone, like, I'm going home to that, is, like, worried about getting it. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm being smart about it, but.
You're enjoying yourself, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that, man.
You
I
can't
need
stop
that.
living your life.
Exactly.
People forget that college athletes, they don't really have much of a life.
Nah,
it's
for real.
School full time, and then fucking your other full time job is your sport.
Just as much time on that.
Exactly, yeah. So you don't have time to go out and experience shit and then go out on the town and, kick in, do all the parties all the time and shit like that because you have those responsibilities and got to make sacrifices. Exactly. So while you're out, bro, until September, stay your ass in shape, keep busting your ass, but enjoy life. Find your happiness. Be on the pursuit of happiness.
Hey, that's what I'm trying. Like, and again, I've never been a huge party person. Like, I don't drink. I don't smoke.
You've been telling me that for the longest. I don't drink.
I still have never done it, man. 5 schools, never done that. Like, I just don't.
Yeah,
really,
fuck that shit.
That's
Drinking
not
is
what
dumb
I am.
as hell, and smoking is not for everybody.
Yeah, so I'm like, man, I'm just like everything I do. Like, it's still like I don't ever just do anything stupid. I don't ever just like, oh, well, I'm just gonna try this. Like, I've never tried any drug. I've never I'm just. Literally everything I'm doing is for a reason, like to find something bigger, to meet someone, to like build a connection with something. Like I never just do something stupid to do something stupid,
Yeah.
Like,
and the drugs things, bro, a lot of people do drugs because they can't find that true happiness in life. So they use the drugs to kind of shield them or numb them from the lack of happiness.
I don't need that.
And fuck that. Yeah, keep on dealing with your pain, dealing with your failures, dealing with your successes. You're doing all that shit with a healthy mind.
Yeah, I can handle it.
Yeah, and when you find your true love, whatever really makes you happy on the inside, you can be like, shit, open arms, baby.
Yeah, it's all for me now. My head's clear.
Exactly. Yes, I can really consume this properly.
Facts.
Without having anything to kind of like aid it or pump it up.
Yeah, I feel like if there's like the reason one of the reasons is just like I want to be able to know that I handle everything like from me. Like I want to feel like I'm strong enough to handle anything. I don't need something to help me like mask something or like cope with something. Like I feel like I need to be strong enough to handle any emotion or anything like that. Like it's just. I don't know. I don't want to feel like I need to like rely on something else to make me get through something. Like I feel like I should be strong enough with myself to like take anything that's get thrown at me and I can just take it, process it, and give it to what I need to do.
Yeah, exactly. Like for instance, I had a doctor's appointment today. Told the doctor, hey, I'm having trouble sleeping. I've been having really bad trouble sleeping since I got out the military. And she was just like, try taking, whatever.
Pill,
and I'm like, no, man, I don't want that. I'd rather have trouble sleeping. I'm not trying to have to rely on a pill every single night to go to sleep. Fuck that. I'd rather go run 10 miles and then come home and be like, shit.
Die of exhaustion.
Yeah, I'm about to go to sleep now. So it's,
exactly.
Yeah, man, I like that healthy mind, staying focused on shit. I'm not a big drinker. I smoke. I smoke a little bit, but if your body was fucked up like mine and you was in the military and shit, I bet you smoke too. But it's I still bust my ass. I'm not one of those people. Well, I mean, as you can see, I bust my ass.
You're doing
so
something.
if you could balance it, bro,
100%.
then to those people, do your thing.
For sure.
Yeah, man. But I really appreciate you getting on the pod, bro. Every podcast, I give my guests the platform to kind of let the guests know what you got going on, to check you out on whatever social medias. This is your time. There's the camera.
Well, last one we have a video, so yeah, I guess I kind of gotta redo it like that.
Yeah, video
But
got fucked up last time, man.
main thing is just Instagram. That's really the only platform I use like that. The other stuff is just
All right, man.
Drown
Jesse,
stuff.
what is your Instagram?
it's just 54th, like 54th_.
Okay, I'll make
That's
sure to
it for
put that in
one.
the description. Put like
Yeah.
a blow up and shit in the video. You know, I'm trying to do things with Final Cut, so it's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah, so that's really it with that. Like, I'm solid, man. Like I said, there's issues I have, but man, the issues are so
Minuscule.
compared to what other
Yeah.
people are going through. Like, people would look at my life and be like, you know, so
You,
like
you live a pretty good life.
that's what
yeah.
I'm saying. Like, I can't complain about nothing,
Yep.
man. Like, I'm doing solid, you know.
Yeah, man, and you're gonna keep on kicking ass. You got the mind of a champion, so I only
Hopefully.
expect great things from you, bro. But yeah, man, that sums it up for another episode of Talk Smack with Mac. Jesse, I appreciate you hopping on, bro. I'm about to show you some yoga shit. You know, my soul right, my soul spine. We're about to get your body right. So when you go back to Canada, you can get back to whooping ass on the court.
Hey, heard you,
All right, man.
Appreciate it.
Peace.
Let's talk